State your poetry is all about you. The unsigned artist, the artist which is not being recognized. So poetry is about you. Whether you rap, whether you sing, if you write, this is about you. All right?
Listen! Listen. I, Wisdom, am calling out in the streets and marketplaces, calling loudly at the city gates and wherever people come together. Foolish people, how long do you want to be foolish? How long will you make fun of knowledge? Will you never learn? Listen when I reprimand you. I will give you good advice and share my knowledge with you. I've been calling you, inviting you to come, but you would not listen. You paid no attention to me. You have ignored all of my advice and have refused to let me correct you. So, when you get into trouble, when you get into trouble, I will laugh at you. I will make fun of you when it comes on you like a storm and you are in pain, misery, and trouble. And then you call for wisdom. Oh yeah! You call for wisdom. But I will not answer. You may look for me everywhere, but you will not find me. For you see, you've never had any use for knowledge, and you've always refused to obey the Lord. I said I'm sick and tired of being tired of what is tired. I'm tired of the devil trying to hold me back from the blessings of God. I'm tired of compromising myself. My joy, my peace, my standards, my pearls for the swine of this world to come and chew me up and spit me out. I'm tired of people wanting to hold casual conversation on the phone, not talking about nothing. Ring, 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 ring. Ignore, I'm not home. Holding me accountable to call them every time I get a moment free. I'm sorry, boo, I got things to do. Who would have known that I would have a life that does not always include you? And oh no, don't even get me started on them covenant breakers. Yeah, covenant breakers, as I like to call them. But you probably know them as those married men. Saved, might I add. That be getting just a little bit too close to a single flock. Trying to be all up in my mix, when in reality his time and attention can be better invested in a marriage he probably needs to fix. Acting all concerned about what's going on in my life. Are you serious? How about you do me and you a favor? Go home and see what's really good with your wife. You can't bring a single man's life into a married man's world. Now you've made a choice to be committed to just one girl. So yes, it is true that there are things, including me, that are just off limits to you. No, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And if you can't get down with that, then you shouldn't have never said, I do. What's wrong with you? Don't you know I'm waiting on a man with promise? Promise to love, cherish, honor, protect, and respect me. God's man, my Boaz and king to be. The devil think he's slick trying to make a liar out of me. But I say, not so, devil. I go free. I stand firm in the liberty wherewith Christ has made me free. And I'm not entangled again in the yoke of bondage. I go free.
Triple Threat gave it to y'all, didn't she? That's what
I must have thought her up in the train in a rush. I seen this dame in disgust at Shorty's lame ass smack, and it made me think back. I can't explain why, but why this high school crush I ain't never came at. Write her name, Carver plus, but never my name last. Shit, I ain't had the guts. Knowing who knew her would tell her who was in the same class. You see, I wasn't used to failure, kept exclusive shoes. Before the ones came telling, and Nike only made mics in his originals. Any dude could tell you, I was that dude, the principal, wanted to expel me for parking in this spot when he ain't used to drool. When students ain't have a lot, I'm the reason they now do. And the season jump shot, Thought I would pursue the league and hoop, but blame the weed I blew as a teen and ain't grew. You see, I'm like 5'9", I need at least 6'2". I nicknamed her Sunshine, she was my inspiration. No exaggeration, the chase of a lifetime, too fine for procrastination. Can't place on the grapevine, though. Niggas are waiting in line for a dime in the making. You see, I ain't take on prom or walk the stage of graduation. Like Jamie Foxx's first song. Was it just infatuation? The David Ruff to them Temptations? Was it just my imagination? All right. I remember back then thinking the shit would never happen. I was laughing, backbench drinking, reminiscing on the passing. Seen cats I went to class with, but I ain't think to ask them. I'll admit, I had my share of chicks I was smashing, but shit, she had no idea how deep I was attracted. I would worship the ground that she spit. Fantasized a bit, but kept what I imagined a secret. One night of passion heated. Me and her so deep that the sheets stick. And we conceived kids, then live happily ever after. Then that dream relived, which all seemed to shatter. Junior, senior year when this dude named Ratliff blew in from nowhere. Mr. Anything you can do, I can do better. He never knew I was jealous and could have had him moved on by a few of them niggas. On the route home, then follow some steps. And if he wasn't alone, cause a few wrongful deaths. They met and got along, I was beyond upset. You see, he got the sex and I ain't even smell a breath. Tosh.
She is a medicine woman. Combination of medications she takes, 16 pills each day, around the clock. She regulates mind, heart, body, blood, soul. Visualizes T cells in control, ritual pouring of purified water, washing thoughts of what her future holds across closing throat. Internal libation, prayer of protection, and Kalitra turning over curvature of Pentecostal tongue. She whispers, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on him for what he's done. I was loyal. He went viral on the down low. He had swung. I married him. I married him, a virgin. Never thought he'd do me wrong. One and only one she vowed to be, but he sometimes couldn't come. No discussions on the matter, no harm reduction, no testing, no condoms, no protection. Slim to none protection. 4 sexually transmitted infections and HIV was 1. She is positive. That word felt like a loaded gun. She's so angry, she could kill him. She's so hurt, she's so numb. How to think, how to live. She asks God how to go on, how to go on. She promises she would not, if not for her only son. He is faith in the flesh. Her work is not yet done. She is mother, sister, friend, all in one. Her worth is boundless. Love between affirmation. When she remembers this, her life extends. She transcends. She is a warrior of healing. She is a medicine woman.